In life, there are so many things we cannot control. We cannot control where we are born. We cannot control what people say about us. We cannot control how the world treats us. But there is one thing we can always control: how much we are improving ourselves. And that is the difference between people who keep moving forward and people who stay stuck. If you want to succeed, if you want to lead a meaningful life, you must focus every day on making yourself better. Don't waste time comparing with others. There will always be someone better, faster, richer, more talented. If you keep looking outside, you'll lose your strength inside. Your job is not to beat others. Your job is to beat yesterday's version of yourself. Every day, ask one question: am I better than who I was yesterday? If the answer is yes, then you are growing. If the answer is no, don't complain. Fix it. Improving yourself is not about being perfect. Nobody is perfect. It's about being honest. Honest enough to admit your weaknesses. Honest enough to say, I don't know enough. That's the beginning of real learning. The people who grow are not the ones who pretend to know everything. They are the ones who are humble enough to keep learning, even when no one is watching, even when no one is clapping. Most people don't fail because they lack ability. They fail because they stop improving. They get comfortable. They think they already know enough. But the world is changing fast. What you knew yesterday may not help you tomorrow. You must keep upgrading your mind, your skills, your attitude. Life is like software. If you don't update it, it becomes slow, full of errors, and eventually it crashes. Don't let that happen. Update yourself every day. Some people say, I don't have time to improve myself. I have too many problems. But improvement is not something extra. It's not a luxury. It is the solution. If your communication is bad, improve it. If your health is weak, improve it. If your discipline is poor, improve it. Whatever is holding you back, face it. Work on it. Life doesn't get easier, you get stronger. But only if you choose to grow. Read more, learn faster, practice harder, ask questions, seek mentors, take feedback seriously. Develop habits that help you become sharper, calmer, more focused. Don't just look for motivation, build discipline. Motivation fades, discipline stays. And discipline comes from doing small things right, again and again, even when you don't feel like it. Improving yourself is also about your mindset. If you always blame others, you stay weak. If you take responsibility, you grow powerful. People who complain never improve. People who learn from failure become unshakable. So next time life punches you, don't just cry. Study the punch. Learn from it. Get up stronger. The world does not give you success. You must become someone who is ready to receive it. Focus is the secret weapon. Too many people try to do too many things. They start something, then quit. Start again, quit again. They go wide, not deep. But if you focus on one thing, one goal, and give it your full effort, you will improve much faster. Focus is not just about working hard. It's about working on the right thing every day without distraction. Even when it's boring, even when progress is slow, that's how champions are built. You must also understand, no one else will do this work for you. Your parents can't improve you, your boss can't grow you, your friends can't do the push-ups for you. Improvement is your job, your responsibility, your daily decision. So don't wait for someone to push you. Push yourself. Don't wait for the perfect time. Start now. The best time to get better is always now. You will make mistakes. That's okay. What's not okay is making the same mistake again and again because you didn't learn. Improvement is not just about adding more knowledge, it's about changing behavior. Wisdom is not knowing more, it's doing better. So when you mess up, reflect. Don't blame, don't escape. Sit down with your failure and ask, what is it trying to teach me? That's how you grow. That's how you become wiser. Surround yourself with people who make you better, not people who always agree with you, not people who flatter you. Find those who challenge you, correct you, and push you forward. If you are always the smartest person in the room, you are in the wrong room. Growth lives outside your comfort zone, and sometimes outside your current circle. And remember, this journey of self-improvement never ends. You don't arrive at better and stop. There is always more to learn, more to explore, more to give. If you keep improving yourself, just 1% every day, you will become someone completely different. In 1 year and in 10 years, you'll look back and be shocked at how far you've come. Not because the world changed, but because you did. So don't chase success, chase growth. Don't chase recognition, chase progress. Success and recognition will come, but only if you become someone who deserves them. And the only way to deserve them is to work on yourself. Every day, without excuse, without stopping, without waiting for someone else to do it for you. Competition is often misunderstood. Many people think it's about racing others, trying to be better, faster, or more successful than everyone around them. But real competition isn't external, it's deeply personal. The most meaningful competition you will ever face is the one against yourself, against who you were yesterday. When you focus solely on beating others, you risk losing sight of your own growth. You start comparing your progress to someone else's path, and that leads to frustration, stress, and distraction. True progress begins when you stop looking sideways and start looking inward. The real goal is to become a better version of yourself, step by step, day by day. Shifting your mindset from external to internal competition brings immense clarity and power. When you make yourself the benchmark, external achievements no longer dictate your self-worth. Someone else's success doesn't lessen your own, and their struggles don't inflate your progress. Your journey becomes your own, personal, meaningful, and focused on improvement rather than comparison. Each day presents a fresh opportunity to grow. Growth doesn't always mean major breakthroughs. Sometimes it's something small. It might be waking up earlier, reading for 15 minutes, responding more calmly in a stressful moment, or learning something new. Progress is progress, no matter how small. What matters most is direction, not speed. Of course, this mindset isn't always easy to maintain. In today's world, with constant exposure to social media and others' highlight reels, it's easy to fall into the comparison trap. You may catch yourself thinking, they're ahead of me, or I'll never be as successful. But these thoughts are distractions. Your only true opponent is the version of you from yesterday. Stay focused on your path. This perspective also teaches patience and humility. When you're not rushing to outdo others, you're more likely to accept that real transformation takes time. You grow to appreciate the process, the ups, downs, and plateaus. You realize that success is not a race, but a lifelong journey. And with that, you become humbler, knowing that there's always room for improvement. Tracking your own progress can help. Consider keeping a journal or daily log. Write down what you've learned, how you've improved, or what you struggled with. Celebrate the wins, no matter how small. Be honest about setbacks. This simple habit turns self-competition into something tangible and motivating. Over time, you'll begin to see patterns, proof of your growth. Competing with yourself also builds resilience. Not every day will go as planned. You'll face failure, doubt, and obstacles. But when your focus is on becoming better than you were, every failure becomes a lesson. You don't quit, you adjust. You don't fear imperfection, you embrace persistence. And through this, you grow stronger. One of the greatest benefits of this mindset is that it fuels intrinsic motivation, the kind of drive that comes from within. You aren't chasing trophies or others' approval. You're chasing your own potential. This kind of motivation lasts longer and feels more fulfilling because it's rooted in purpose, not pressure. It also improves your relationships. When you stop viewing others as threats, you open up to collaboration, learning, and support. You're inspired by others instead of envious. You can celebrate their wins and share your own without fear. The world becomes less of a competition and more of a community. Focusing on self-improvement also helps you define success on your own terms. You're not chasing what others value, you're pursuing what matters to you. Your goals reflect your values, dreams, and vision. That alignment creates deep satisfaction because your efforts are building a life that's meaningful to you. Staying committed to this mindset requires discipline and awareness. Start each day with intention. End it with reflection. Be honest about your growth without harsh self-judgment. Know that discomfort often signals growth. And remember, consistency matters more than perfection. Progress isn't always linear. Some days you'll move forward quickly, other times you'll stumble or stall. That's okay. What matters is showing up every day and trying to be just a little better than yesterday. That's how real growth happens, through patience, effort, and a commitment to your own evolution. In the end, the most important competition in your life is not with anyone else. It's with who you were yesterday. And when you embrace that, you unlock your true potential. Improvement isn't a one-time decision or a quick fix. It's a continuous, daily commitment. Many people imagine personal growth as a big breakthrough, a sudden change, or a burst of motivation that transforms everything. But real, lasting improvement doesn't happen all at once. It is a slow, steady, and often uncomfortable process built on discipline, persistence, and learning from repeated failure. Growth is not a destination but a lifelong journey, a constant cycle of learning, trying, failing, reflecting, and adjusting. Every new day is an opportunity to improve. However, many people approach self-improvement like a short-term project. Once they hit a milestone, they stop. But growth doesn't work that way. The world is always evolving. Technology advances, industries shift, and expectations change. If you stop growing, you risk falling behind. Improvement is not something you do once and forget. It's a habit you build and maintain every single day. The first step to improvement is honest self-assessment. This requires courage, the courage to face your weaknesses without excuses. It's easy to ignore your flaws or avoid discomfort, but doing so holds you back. Growth begins when you say, "I'm not where I want to be, but I'm willing to work on it." That humility opens the door to transformation. Admitting you don't know everything, or that you need to improve, is a powerful, necessary step toward real progress. Failure is not something to avoid, it's something to learn from. Many people fear failure so much that they never take risks or challenge themselves. They stay in their comfort zones, missing valuable experiences that could help them grow. But failure is a great teacher. It reveals weaknesses, highlights blind spots, and forces you to adapt. If you never fail, it likely means you're not pushing yourself hard enough. The key isn't avoiding failure, but learning from it and using those lessons to move forward. Motivation can get you started, but motivation fades. Discipline keeps you going. It's the inner commitment to keep showing up, even on days you don't feel like it. It's choosing growth over comfort, effort over ease, and consistency over perfection. With discipline, you become someone who keeps moving forward. even when things get tough. Habits play a huge role in sustainable growth. It's not about short bursts of effort. It's about daily routines that support your long-term development. Habits like reading, practicing skills, setting goals, and managing time help create an environment where improvement is part of your lifestyle. These routines become systems that keep you moving forward even when motivation is low. Another powerful tool for improvement is feedback. You can't grow if you rely only on your own perspective. We all have blind spots. Constructive feedback from others helps you identify areas for improvement that you might miss on your own. It requires openness and a willingness to listen without defensiveness. Those who seek honest input and act on it improve faster and more effectively. Your mindset also matters. A fixed mindset, the belief that your abilities are set in stone, will limit your growth. But a growth mindset, the belief that you can improve with effort and learning, unlocks your full potential. It turns setbacks into learning moments and challenges into chances to grow. With this mindset, you develop resilience and keep going even when progress is slow. Improvement isn't just about building skills or gaining knowledge. It's about developing character, traits like patience, humility, resilience, and emotional intelligence. These qualities help you handle obstacles, stay focused, and build strong relationships. True improvement means growing both personally and professionally. Often, real growth happens quietly. The hours you spend practicing, reflecting, or pushing through self-doubt may go unnoticed by others. But these private victories lay the foundation for public success. Don't be discouraged if progress feels slow or invisible. Keep improving for yourself, not for applause or recognition. Ultimately, improvement is deeply personal. It's not about being better than others, but about being better than you were yesterday. Focus on your goals and values. Avoid comparisons, stay committed, and trust the process. Improvement is not a final destination. It's a lifelong journey shaped by your choices every day.